Our second leading story takes us to Kenya. Authorities in the country are downplaying an ongoing famine in the Baringo and Turkana counties that has so far killed about 11 people. These hunger-related death reports were given by locals and even by some local government officials who risk facing sanctions for providing this information. It is all fake news and nobody has died, according to the Deputy President William Ruto, who has dismissed media reports of the ongoing famine. He has accused detractors of diverting the government's attention, saying the country is not facing a food crisis, but a challenge in food distribution. The government's denial on the current famine situation has sparked outrage among Kenyans who have taken to Twitter to express their anger under the hashtag We Cannot Ignore.
The government statements provoke the anger of the population who accused it of ignoring the victims of this drought. The Kenyan government's argument is that there is nothing unusual about these people suffering from hunger because the region is regularly affected by droughts.
Martin Andati is a political analyst in Kenya, and he joins us to talk about this situation. Martin, thank you very much for joining us today in the program. Well, the first question that we have, and most people are asking, Kenyans are angry that the government is ignoring the food crisis in Turkana and Baringo. What is your take on this accusation while many are actually starving there?
They have not done as much as they should have done. They have done some interventions, but they have not been able to do as much as we expected. But you know, it's not just the national government, even the counties. The counties have received a lot of money. So what have they been doing in the money they have been receiving? Part of the money should have gone into programs which should have worked on food security. And the counties should also have been strategic enough to put aside some money for those interventions. So the blame is both squarely at the national government and at the county government.
We have seen images from the areas most affected by this drought, but the Kenyan government talks about fake news. Are these images true and describe exactly what is happening on the ground?
Yeah, the pictures are real because they are coming from journalists who have gone on the ground. And the leadership on the ground is saying that people are dying. So you cannot have functionaries in Nairobi denying that nobody is dying. Yes, we have photos, and we have the leadership from those areas telling us that people are dying. So you trust somebody who is on the ground more than the person who is in Nairobi.
An old debate is that the region is left to suffer for selfish entities to benefit through NGO work. Now, is the government sincere about providing solutions to the drought situation in these areas, and what can they do to end it once and for all?
Well, what they need to do is you invest in food security. You know, like Turkana is very fertile and they have the aquifers. So all you need to do is to drill the water and do irrigation. It's very fertile. I was there few months ago. It's quite fertile. Then, of course, there are the energies which make money out of those desperate situations. So they don't want some of those issues addressed. But the counties, you know, agriculture is a fully devolved function. So the counties should have partnered with the national government to invest very heavily in irrigation so that you have enough food in those areas. Then once the food security issues are addressed, then you will have the hunger will be a thing of the past. Yeah, there is a place in Ukambani which is just next to Nairobi, Machakos, Kitui. We used to have those issues, but once people started drilling boreholes, now you don't hear famine anymore. So the same needs to be done in Turkana, in Baringo, and those other places.
Mr. Ndati, the government has set aside nearly $20,000 to help mitigate drought that has affected hundreds of thousands. Will this be effective?
You know, the problem is not that we don't have food. There is enough food in the country. Because as we are talking, the strategic grain reserves are 4 million tons in the serious port. Then we have farmers in the port basket, in Tanzania, in Gishu, in parts of Bungoma. They have a lot of maize in the store. So what the government needs to do is to distribute part of what they have on the strategic grain reserves, then buy more from the farmer to replenish whatever have been given out. You see, like West Pokot, they have a lot of food. On the West Coast neighbors, Turkana and its neighbors, Baringo. So all you need to do is to buy food from the neighboring counties, like Tanzania neighbors, its neighbors, Baringo. So you get food from the neighboring issue. There is a lot of food. It is neighboring Baringo, and there are even parts of Baringo like Eldama Ravine where they have food. So you buy from where there is, and you go and distribute where people don't have.